Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Pokemon main series, pretty much. It is I, Xilestar, today. Okay, so here's how this is going to work because of how Pokemon decided to upload this. Let's just skip a little bit to this menu, just so though it doesn't have a chance of resetting stuff kind of thing. So here's how we're going to be doing this series. It's going to be very confusing, but allow me to explain how we're going to be doing it anyway, just so though I lay it down all the cards on my side of the table kind of thing, okay? So, if you are not fully aware of how Pokemon has released during this time, allow me to explain. I'm going to be using Wikipedia to sort of help me come across as I know what I'm doing kind of thing, because this is where I remember a different website telling me it, but I think Wikipedia will give me a better idea, or at least a more clear idea of how it is. Okay, so the release timeline for Century and Generation is bold, yes, blah blah blah. So in 2002, man, I feel old. Ruby and Sapphire were released, okay? And then in 2004, it was Fire Red and Leaf Green, then it was Emerald. So here's how we're going to do all of Generation 3, okay? Here's how we're going to do Generation 3. So Ruby and Sapphire, we're going to do side by side. So we're going to start off with Ruby and end off with Sapphire. Once Sapphire is done, we're going to be going into a very small fan game that should only last about 10 videos, maybe even 20 videos kind of thing. It's not going to be as long as Infinite Fusion, your Pokemon Uranium and all that stuff. It's going to be relatively done like in a small amount of time kind of thing. Then we're going to do the remakes for Kanto, Fire Red and Leaf Green. Then we're going to do another small game because I think 3 of them downloaded. So we're going to do a lot of the small ones kind of thing because I think that would be pretty interesting. And then once we beat Emerald, to as much as we can do kind of thing in Emerald, because I'm not doing Battle Frontier. But I will keep the save, so if we do want to do Battle Frontier stuff, we can. But after Emerald, that's where we do the Pokemon Uranium, Pokemon Insurgents, Pokemon Infinite Fusion type of like style of game, like how long it is kind of thing. But I will say this though. If the current Pokemon game, so if it's still Generation 9, hey, Generation 9, or if it's now the Generation 10, does come out, this series will be put on a break. Well, I say break. It's more so going to be paused for now, just because I want to make sure that we do as much of the current series as much as possible. The reason why I want to do that is because I want to make sure that my channel is like sort of still relevant to the current thing kind of thing at the time, especially for Pokemon stuff. So yeah, but usually I use like the old series games like these kind of thing, and even the fan games to kind of keep my interest or my entertainment peaked for what I want to do for Pokemon. So there's that too. But yeah, I just wanted to get that across though, that like that's how we're going to be doing things. I actually didn't check this yesterday like I thought I did, so I'm going to go check it now. Did I have a special challenge I wanted to do? And if so, do I still want to do it? That is the thing. It's not in there. Where is it? Is it in... Where did I throw it? Sorry, I reorganized my entire drive again. And I think I threw things in places that I shouldn't have thrown things in. It's not in there. Where did I throw it? Is it under? No, it's not under there. Hold on. I might be able to find it. No, I don't see it. Wait, what? Where did I put it? Oh, no, it's its own... That's why. I threw it in its own folder instead of throwing it inside a different folder. So let's see here. Main series Pokemon. All right, so let's see here. We have Generation 3. Oh, okay. So we have gold, silver, crystal. Or not really gold, silver, crystal. We have gold and silver, pretty much, where we start off with the other box legendary. You know what? Let's not do that for these series, because I feel like that's a bit old. So let's just play Ruby Sapphire, normal playthrough. Maybe we'll do something special for Emerald. Maybe Emerald we will go with like the different legendaries kind of thing if they win the roll kind of thing. I don't know. So yeah, let's just go with Ruby as a normal playthrough and Sapphire as a normal playthrough. I'll change it up. Maybe we can say like different Pokemon throughout. But same standard rules as any other Pokemon series kind of thing. If you don't know what that is, all Pokemon must be caught with Pokeballs. Any traded or event Pokemon, they can still be used so long as they are in a Pokeball. I can only use one Pokemon per route. I can catch multiple Pokemon within a route, but I can only use one Pokemon from that route. So in my example that I always use, if Route 1 contains Pidgey and Rattata, and Route 2 also contains Pidgey and Rattata, I can still catch Rattata and Pidgey so long as their origin route, the route that you caught them in, are different. I cannot use bad items during important battles unless they themselves use them. So if a gym leader uses a potion, I'm allowed to use a potion. If a rival uses a potion, I'm allowed to use a potion during only that battle. All right? Same thing with enemy organization leaders. If they themselves use potions, I'm allowed to use potions. For the grunts, I could extend it to grunts too, but grunts never use items. And not like that, grunts usually are never a problem if you actually have a good team, right? So usually you'll never actually need to do that, but who knows? And if the game has any special Pokemon, I can only have one of those. So in the case of Pokemon Insurgents, it had Delta Pokemon. I can only have one of those. If a Pokemon can be G-maxed in terms of like Sword and Shield kind of thing, I can only have one. Or anything else that's sort of dynamic, right? So if there's any Pokemon with a specific special tag kind of thing, it's sort of like saying like I can only have one Pokemon on my team with Poker Rust kind of thing. Like it's rare, but like it can happen, right? Yep, so that's pretty much all the rules. Let's just go in. If you want to be able to check the rules at any time, make sure that you look into the playlist description. I think I usually always put it in there. Sometimes I do forget. I am human after all. But I will always go back and check, so it's not that problem. Always check the playlist. Usually for this, I'll put Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all under one playlist. So if you want to watch the full series of Ruby, there you go. If you want to watch Sapphire, it's in the same playlist. If you want to watch Emerald, same idea. They're all in the same playlist. The only reason why I do that is because it makes it easier for me to put them in. And not only that, though, like it's the same game, but you see different playthroughs of it. So it's like you might as well just have all three in the same box kind of thing and just wrap it and say, there you go. There's Hoenn. So let's just get this started. All right, new game. All right. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. No problem. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. I feel like I've already taken so much of your guys' time, so time for this guy to take his time. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. This is what we call a Pokemon. Cool. This world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. We humans live alongside Pokemon, at times as friendly playmates, and at times as cooperative workmates. And sometimes we band together and fight and battle others like us. But despite our closeness, we don't know everything about Pokemon. In fact, there are many, many secrets surrounding Pokemon. To unravel Pokemon mysteries, I've been undertaking research. That's what I do. And you all are? Are you a boy? Or are you a girl? Kind of weird that he always asks this. But we are a boy. Alright, what's your name? Landon, Terry, Seth, and Tom. Neither. Just want to make sure. Yeah, so we have to put Drathis. Not a problem. It's fine. If it's Drathis, we already know what the rival is going to be named as, so... It's fine. Drathis. If you're wondering why I don't put Xilestar, I prefer to have the full name instead of, like, I could get rid of the A at the end of the name and put an R there, and then it still sort of says... It's easier if I just put Drathis. It's the full name, and it makes sense, right? But yeah. Anyway. Start. So it's Drathis, yes. Ah, okay. You're Drathis, who's moving to my hometown of Little Root. I get it now. Oh wait, we don't name the rival in this game, do we? Alright, are you ready? Your very own adventure is about to unfold. Take courage and leap into the world of Pokemon, where dreams, adventure, and friendships await. Well, I'll be expecting you later. Come see me in my Pokemon lab. Where am I? What? Where am I? Where am I? Hello? Mom? Drathis, we're here, honey. It must be tiring riding with our things in the moving truck. Excuse me? You mean I could have been squished by boxes? You mean things could have toppled over and crushed my little bones? Mom, I'm 10. I'm 10. My body's still molding to be an adult. We're not an adult yet. Well, this is Little Root Town. How do you like it? This is our new home. Surprised I lived. It has a quaint feel, but it seems to be an easy place to live, don't you think? Sure. And you get your own room, Drathis. Yay! Let's go inside. See, Drathis, isn't it nice in here, too? Sure, there's some big Machokes in the way, though. The movers Pokemon do all the work of moving us in and cleaning up after. This is so convenient. Drathis, your room is upstairs. Go check it out, dear. Dad bought you a new clock to mark our move here. Don't forget to set it. I think I could just edit this with a third-party software. I don't really care. What I do care about is finding out what my menu button is. Oh, it's M? Oh, I'm gonna forget that. I'm gonna think it's a map button. Anyway, text speed, fast, battle style, set. I don't know if this actually does anything. Let's go with the funky pipes because they're fun. Yeah, the funky pipes. Let's go. No, I don't want to set the clock. Ah, Drathis, go set the clock in your room, honey. Do I have to? Oh, I hate setting. Yeah, better go set it. All right. It is definitely not AM. It is definitely PM. It is currently... Oh, okay, so it's like one tap. Should I wait until like it actually turns on the minute? Why did you not even show up the clock? Yes, I want to see the calendar. I want to see the calendar. That's my favorite thing to look at. Did you seriously just change everything else but not that? Thanks. Got a few seconds here. No! I'm a few seconds behind. That is such a weird thing. Windows, why did you do that? Yes, let me look at my notifications and calendar instead of looking at the time. What a weird operating system. Anyway, try this. How do you like your new room? It looks open.